Hey, what's up guys, it is your boy Wolf Rocky, and I'm going to be predicting day number 6 of the NHL. For some reason, we had Sunday off with no NHL games. I don't know why they did that first weekend of the NHL, you have it off. I don't get it, but it was some crazy weekend games on Saturday, and now we have a 9-game slate on Monday, and I cannot wait. Let's do this, guys. Obviously, before we begin the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Posting every single day. You do not want to miss out on any video, guys. And also, guys, I will see you on post-game later tonight. All right, guys, let's get into this game. The first game we're going to go over is going to be the Anaheim Ducks versus the New York Rangers in New York. Rangers just recently lost to the Jets, and they're looking really good, though. I do like how they're playing. They can score a lot of goals, and Shesterkin is just solid, right? And Ducks, they're a little wobbly at times, but hey, they can still put the puck in the net sometimes. But I do think this is a Rangers game to lose, and I think the Rangers win this game 5-2 on home ice. Game number 2 is a really cool one as well. It's the Coyotes versus the Maple Leafs in Toronto. Matthews' hometown team. Obviously, he's not in Arizona, but he's from Arizona. Playing the Coyotes, so he always pops off against Arizona. He's going to want to win this game. Arizona has gone smacked 2 games in a row. They're looking horrible. Honestly, horrible. AHL team. At least Keller scored and stuff, but honestly, this team is just horrible. But honestly, Toronto hasn't been looking great either. Yes, they've won. They're 2-1, but their defense is really shaky. Samsonov is a little hit or miss sometimes. So we'll see. But I do think this game's going to get out of hand. I think Maple Leafs are going to win 7-1. Now, the next one is a battle of teams who are undefeated right now. It's the Boston Bruins versus the Florida Panthers in Boston. It's going to be a tough one here. Bruins have been looking good. Obviously, they played Arizona too, so you got to keep that in mind because that's a free win. Then Florida, they played some good teams as well. So I think this game is going to be 4-2 to the Panthers. I think that they're just a solid team. I think Bruins are some of the key injuries are going to keep up on them right now. Are going to creep up on them right now. And the Panthers are going to take control over that. And I think Bobrovsky's going to have a good game. And I think Panthers win 4-2. Up next is the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Montreal Canadiens. Penguins have been looking perfect so far. Absolutely great. Obviously, we played Arizona as well, but we just beat a very good Lightning team 6-2. So it was a very good win right there. Now we're going to Montreal, who hasn't been looking too good, but I just feel like Pittsburgh, when they go to Montreal, I feel like we have a lot of hometown guys there. The Tang, we have P.O. Joseph there. Crosby's obviously a big fan in Canada. I just feel like Penguins are going to fall off here. It's the first away game of the season. I think Penguins lose 4-1 to the Canadiens. I just feel like the home ice advantage for Montreal is going to beat the Penguins up. And I think we're starting to Smith in that. Obviously, he's a very good goalie. I just feel like something's going to go wrong in Pittsburgh this one game, but it's okay. Up next is the Vancouver Canucks versus the Washington Capitals in Washington. 2 really good teams. Toronto, obviously, they're both negative right now, but they're honestly looking decently good. Capitals brought it back last game, but the Canucks, they still can't defend for some reason. I don't know why. Very good offense, but cannot defend. They had another lead that they threw last game, and they're going to a tough building here, but I think the final score is going to be 4-3 to the Canucks in overtime. I think the Canucks are going to finally win the game because their offense is really, really good. They just need to learn how to defend. And I don't know if Demko's going to be complaining or not, but I don't know. I think they win 4-3 in overtime. Up next is the Los Angeles Kings versus the Detroit Red Wings. Kings just played an absolutely crazy game against the Minnesota Wild. It was 7-6, I think. Just back and forth. Crazy. Detroit are 2-0 right now. Playing actually very good hockey right now. Obviously, they played the Canadiens and Devils, so it's not the 2 greatest teams. But now, this is a good step for them. It is in Detroit, so it does help them right there. And I just think the Kings are going to be too much for them. The Kings haven't had a great start yet. But I think last game against the Wild, putting the puck in the net 7 times. I think they're going to do that again. I think the final score is going to be 5-1 to the Kings. Next up is the Colorado Avalanche versus the Minnesota Wild. Obviously, Wild have had a tough start. It's in St. Paul again, but a tough start. 0-2, gotten smacked twice, basically. It's 7 goals in 2 games. 7 goals in both of the last 2 games against the Wild. It is not good. Does Fleury start? I mean, you have to start him, right? But against the Stanley Cup champs, like, it's going to be a tough game to win for the Wild. I just feel like they have to. Even though Avalanche lost their last game, like, it makes me think like the Wild are about to go 0-3. But if they go 0-3, all 3 on home ice, this team's about to have a riot, bro. This is about to be Vancouver again. But I think Wild win this game 4-3 in overtime. I think somehow they're going to have to squeak it out. They have to. They have to somehow win this game. Up next is the Winnipeg Jets versus the Dallas Stars. Stars have been looking really good, and the Jets just look pretty good. It beat a really good Rangers team as well. If Hellebuyck can play like he did, this team can make the playoffs because Hellebuyck is absolutely nasty. But the Stars have been playing really good too. Marchment scored. Ottinger's been looking solid. Robertson's cool. This team is very, very good. At home again. So I think the Dallas Stars are going to win this game 4-2 against the Jets. I think the Stars are just too strong. And the last game of the night is going to be the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Seattle Kraken. Kraken have been pretty good, but pretty bad at the same time. They just got absolutely smacked by the Golden Knights last game. But if I'm being honest, Martin Jones like absolutely horrendous. Like couldn't save anything. Couldn't save a beach ball. But the Hurricanes are 2-0, looking very, very, very good. And it's going to be a tough game for the Kraken to win. But for some reason in my head, I think the Kraken will win this game. I think the final score is going to be 3-1 Kraken. I don't know why. I just think the Kraken are going to buckle down and win this game somehow. But hey, you heard it here first. Kraken are winning this game 3-1. All right, guys, that is going to be this video. Please drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll be posting every single day. Make sure to don't miss out on any video. Yeah, guys, thank you for being here. Much love, and subscribe, motherfuckers.